So we'll go ahead and go on the record. My name's Scott Summers. I'm General Counsel here at the Nebraska Department of Education, appointed to conduct this afternoon's hearing. We'll have two hearings. We'll take them in the numerical order. The first hearing, the subject is the complete repeal of Title 92 Nebraska Administrative Code Chapter 46, otherwise known as NDE Rule 46, entitled Regulations and Procedures for Career Education Partnership Act Grants. The legal notice of today's hearings were published in the Omaha World Herald on June 29th, 2019. I usually at this point read guidelines for testimony. It is 1:30 in the afternoon on Monday, August 5th. The appointed time of the hearing that was in the paper, and there, at this point in time, are no persons outside of NDE employees here at the hearing today. So I'm going to dispense with the guidelines for testimony and just ask that Nebraska Department of Education staff member, Katie Graham, come forward and please explain and describe the proposed rule repeal or reasons for the complete repeal. So Katie, go ahead.
Thank you. The purpose of the Career Education Partnership Act was to support Nebraska in continuing and enhancing career and technical education programs through state grants. The Nebraska Revised Statute Section 79-763 through 768 were repealed in 2009. Because those statutes were repealed, the funding for those grants has similarly been reallocated. As such, the rule is non-functional and doesn't really apply anymore, so there's no reason for it.
Okay.
Should I do that again?
You can hear it a little bit on Scott's mic.
Oh, okay.
I'd be happy to say it again if it would be helpful.
Are you going to need it, Brenda, do you think?
I think you're supporting it.
No. And you read into the record more or less a written statement, so if it's okay with you, if you want to give that written statement
Absolutely.
to Brenda, and we'll make it part of the record of the hearing.
You bet.
And at this time, still 3 minutes after the start time of the hearing, seeing no outside persons. Did you receive any advanced written testimony? None. Okay. At this time, we'll go ahead and close the portion for the repeal of Rule 46. Thank you. Used to have to switch tapes. No. All right, we'll open up the second half of this afternoon's dual rule repeal hearing. Again, my name is Scott Summers. I'm the General Counsel of the Nebraska Department of Education, appointed by the Commissioner to conduct the rule repeal hearings this afternoon. The second of our rule repeals this afternoon is a proposed complete repeal of Title 92 Nebraska Administrative Code Chapter 53, otherwise known as NDE Rule 53, and entitled Regulations for Special Education Residential Care. It is Monday, August 5th. It is about 1:35 in the afternoon. Again, this is the second half of the hearing on two repeals. The legal notice of this afternoon's hearings were published in the Omaha World Herald on June 29th, 2019. Once again, I'm going to dispense with the guidelines for testimony since the only persons in the room for the hearing this afternoon are NDE employees. There don't appear any third parties present to testify. So at this point, I'm going to ask that Special Education Administrator Steve Milliken please describe and explain the proposed reasons for the proposed rule repeal of Rule 53. Steve.
Yes, the proposed repeal of Rule 53 is a result of LB 675, approved by Governor on May 27, 2019, to eliminate state statutes regarding special education residential care. Chapter 53 previously regulated ordinary and reasonable costs of residential care to a child during the duration of their special education program.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you, just to double check, did you receive any kind of written communication from third persons submitting advanced written
No,
testimony?
none at all, no.
I wouldn't expect so, but, okay, given that, thank you, Steve, and we'll close. These rules, I assume, will be up for official repeal by the board this coming Friday at the state board meeting. And so with that, we'll close the hearing. Thank you.
Got it.